Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Josh with Beard on a Budget. Today we have another item coming in. It is from Swamp Fox. And now I am not sponsored in any way, shape, form, or fashion by anybody. This is all with my own money. Now, I bought this a little while back from Swamp Fox. They had a couple of little things. This is their Liberty and Justice series. Now, I chose this one over, I think this one is the Justice. I chose this one over the Liberty because it's set up a little bit different. We're going to get into it and show you here. But let's see. We'll open her up. You get, a couple of little manuals and the cleaning cloth and a little sticker and all that. But here's the, get it out of there. There's the business end of it, the Swamp Fox Justice series. This is a 1x27 red dot. Now, the reason I got this one over the Truth is it's set up just a little bit wider right here, give you a little better field of view. All right. I personally, I like it a little. I wanted to try it out to see just the differences in the sight picture on it whenever you're going in. And I'm not a competition shooter or anything like that, but I like to do the speed shoot from time to time. I'm not very, I'm not the greatest at it, but, whatever. That's kind of what I wanted it for. I want to get a easily target acquisition and everything, and I figured the more open sight would help me out a little. Now, what it's going on, you may have seen in one of the other videos on my channel, this little item right here, my Canik TP9 SFX Signature Series, the Whiteout. I've been after this gun a really long time. The folks at Beverly's and Coburn hooked me up, helped me out. Was able to get a hold of one when they were really, really hard to get a hold of. So that's what we're going to put it on. Now, to mount an optic on one of these Caniks, what you're going to do, of course, you're going to take it and you're going to clear it. Nothing in the pew won't go pew. Now, go ahead and get the base plate. I looked it up and I already know which one I'm going to need. I'm going to need number 2. They are marked, you see 02 right there, and they are marked 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it also has the plate already on here for the rear sight. Okay, what you're going to do, let me make a little bit of room here. Sorry for the shaking. My camera's kind of mounted to the table, so I apologize. Now, what you're going to do, Swamp Fox actually comes with the little tool here to help out on the screws. But you're going to take your little tool, pull out the screws holding the plate on. Set those to the side. Now these plates, whenever you go to take them off, sometimes they may seem like they're stuck on just because of the torque and the screws and everything. It almost acts like a suction cup because there's a little bit of oil back behind that. But like I said, the oil kind of adds like a little suction type thing to it, where it just doesn't want to work well with you. But once you get that off of there, you're going to take your plate and you're going to line it up to where the recesses and everything lines up to where it all matches. All right, and then just keep in mind those little detents are going to stay toward the front. And you take your regular screws that you took out of these, and you're going to put them right back in there to hold that down. You're going to screw that up back on there, all nice and snug. I don't have the torque screwdriver that you absolutely need for this, but I do what I can with what I have. But that's on there. Go ahead and give it a good rack. Make sure nothing's kind of getting in the way or anything like that. But then you get into your optic, and it will come with the mounting screws. All right. Make sure when you empty those out, you don't do like I usually do, and like that, and send them flying, where you lose them all, and then you're cussing for 20 minutes trying to find it. Let me put that off to the side before I lose that too. Now, when you mount your optic, those little detents that I was talking about, there's a little place for them here on the optic to where it'll just lock it in place and keep it from moving front to back. Then you take the screws that come with it, and you're going to just slide them down in the holes, corresponding holes for it, and that will line up with the holes on the mounting plate, and that's what that's going to screw into. And it'll lock it all in place. And again, I before you go out to the range and start firing it and everything, get it torqued to spec. Right now we're just doing it for a mount, but that's it mounted on the pistol, and as you can see, everything, you know, perfectly in line and all that. For me, the sight picture and everything is just right where I need it to be. It's open up enough, it's visible enough to where whenever you do a quick draw on target, you're matching it. Now, with the Canik, I'll show you a little thing that comes with it, because like I said, this was their attempt at a race gun, you know, for competition shooting and all that good stuff. And one of the things with competition shooting is you want to be able to come from your holster and load and, you know, chamber around as quick as possible. Well, you don't really want to be pulling on your optic every time you do that. So Canik and other weapon manufacturers have done this also. Canik isn't the only ones that's ever done it. In the little pack with the Canik pistol, you get this little item, and basically what it is, right there where that threaded section is on the optic mount, and they have it on both sides. You know, it's ambidextrous for some of you lefties out there. You just thread that in there, thread it down good and tight, and now you have a charging handle for it. Once you come up out of your holster, you charge it. That way you are not pulling on the optic, you're pulling on the optic mount, and you don't have to rack like you normally would or pull on the sight, which is not very good for it. But there it is. That is the Swamp Fox Justice Series. Comes with the cap. That right there is the home that it's going to live in from now on. It will be on my Canik, and holster works well with it. Fits in the box like it's supposed to. It's pretty much like it was made for the gun. But that's all I have for you today. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Help me grow this channel. Maybe we can start getting some items brought in, sent in to us from manufacturers, and I can bring them to y'all. But for now, always most importantly, be kind and tell somebody you love them. Thanks for coming out.